Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we're going to continue where we left off. Now, for those of you who watched the last episode, and I actually waited till the night before this episode is actually supposed to go up to actually record it, because I gave you guys the option whether we were going to come over here and take on all these troops along with the Guardian, or whether we should build up our base a little bit more. And you guys voted, and you wanted me to build up the base a little bit more. So you do love the dwarves quite a bit. You didn't want them to all die, which was almost a guaranteed of what was going to happen if they went to battle. It actually looks like a few of my guys are running around without armor on. Yeah, I got one guy without armor, so I need to make him another one. Breastplate and helmet. He's the only one, I think. Yeah. Okay. And there, we also had a viewer comment asking me if I could try to build some sort of like pillbox or a kill zone for these mobs when they come in. So I kind of thought about it for a little while, and I figured the only way I could probably do that is with hatches, which we have right here, and some kind of doorways, and then have a little platform where they can stand on it and shoot through it. So that's exactly what we're going to build right here. It's going to be kind of weird. We're going to have to experiment with it, see how well it works. It may be a weak point on our base, but at this moment, really the only thing that stops them from coming in at any given time is the dirt, and that's pretty weak anyways. So I don't really think we can get any weaker than what we really have right now, so we're going to go ahead and try it, and who knows, it may actually work. I'm hoping it does. So we're going to put this up here on this. Again, you want to make sure that is one higher than what you actually want, because it puts it so low. So we can put those three right there. Now we do have to have a platform down here on the bottom on this row somewhere, maybe a bridge of some sort, for them to fire out their arrows through it so they can stand on it. I guess we can do bridges. I mean, I can do dirt too. The only problem with that is, well, I mean, I'd have to use a portal for them to get up here if I use dirt. So I'm going to use a bridge. Let's see. In fact, we don't have any bridges made yet, so we're going to make a few of those. Let's do that real quick. And you make 4 at a time. That's going to be more than enough. I don't think we even need anywhere close to that amount. So let's move. We move the roof. We don't really use that too much. So let's go ahead and put these things down. No, that's... Oh my god, I love these guys. Okay, so they don't want to put that middle one down because they don't have anywhere to stand. You know, if I put it here, I guess that's going to be the best. I mean, I could put it one lower right there, but if they're going to be shooting up, I want them as close as possible. So that's where we're going to put that. I guess I can move that and put it back. Nope, they still won't do it. Not until they build these. Or I can do this, and now they will. Okay, there we go. Now, I do need to shore up some of this dirt over here. Otherwise, they're just going to dig right through it. But for now, I think we're okay on that. Let me look at my armor real quick. Maybe I can get them working on a couple pieces of that. Yeah, I can do one piece there. And I can do one piece here. Now, I've already done this a few times, and they never build me the armor. And I've gone down to look to see what are they doing with the equipment, or the pieces that I give them. Because they are taking the pieces of wood and leaves. It's deducting it away from what I have in storage, and yet they never make the armor, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. So I want to watch them real quick. Nope, he's not going to do it. Okay, well then we have to wait. And we'll see how this works on the next wave. If it does work, we may build a few more of them. My hope will be is that the creatures, the mobs, when they spawn, will come over here and preferably walk right by it, walk over it, and as they walk over it, get shot by the arrows. Now, it may not work that way, but chances are it's not going to. Chances are what's actually going to happen is they're going to come over here, see the hatches, and then try to destroy them to get in. But that will stop them, at least for a few, while they beat on it. And, you know, the other good thing I kind of think of doing is maybe lowering this dirt a little bit. And I'm going to put the scaffolding back. Because for whatever reason, they decided this is the path they like the most. So let's put that there until I can build some ladders. Now, by leveling out this dirt on the top surface, what I'm kind of hoping for is I'm going to put some of those these things right over here that we put down that slow the enemies. And that way my guys can sit here and maybe shoot arrows at them while they're stuck. You know, like I said, it's a work in progress. We're just trying out new things. You learn as you go, and hopefully this works. But again, if it doesn't, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just something we can try out. So let's get a little bit of this scaffolding. We're gonna have to put some dirt in here. Yeah, build the earth. Build the earth. Chop that down. I wonder why they didn't hit this one spot. You know, it doesn't have any trees growing out the top. They just left it. They didn't want to mess with that for some reason. It's almost like they had the sense that that was a key piece there for a second. So let's go ahead and fill this in. Now I may put some traps along this path over here, but for now I think we're just gonna do those little things that slow them down. So let's see, how many more of those do I have? Where are they? Here we go. Iron fences. We have a few that we can work with. 3. I mean, that's not too bad. So let's put those down. We'll put one here and one here and one right there. So who's fighting? Dang it. They're eating through my traps and the wave hasn't even started. These mummies, I may have to actually put some traps up here on the top surface, but I was kind of hoping not to do that because, again, any place that you have traps, trees can't grow. And I was actually thinking about it a little while back where they kept, you know, chopping through the top blocks of my base and bypassing some of my traps. And it occurred to me that if I had let the trees grow, they can't chop those blocks down because there's a tree on it, just like I can't do it. I can't chop that block down until I destroy the tree. So that may be an option, to just let the trees grow and not chop them down. Although that's a real tempting target because it's so close to my base, so I don't know if I have it within myself not to chop the tree down when it's that close. We'll just have to see how much they do as far as damage goes on the next wave, if I really need it or not. Okay, so they're gonna get all those. Let's make a few more traps. We won't need too many more. We'll do 10. That should be good. We'll make sure to put these back. And then we can put... I guess we'll put a few more up here. Just for safety. And we'll do the same thing over here on this side. Oh, here comes a tornado. Holy crap, it's fully formed too. That's a big tornado. Oh, no. Is it going to destroy my doors? Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. That's going to be a problem. That, if I have to keep replacing it all the time, that's going to be a problem. Oh, no, it's destroying my house. It's destroying... No, it got my dwarf. No. Oh, my God. No. Oh, man, I feel so sorry for him. No. I can just hear his tiny voice. Tell my wife I love her. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That guy was just smacked. You know what? I might be able to build some sort of barrier right above it so that doesn't happen anymore. So let's put these back down. That's going to be an issue. Well, we're not going to fix our house just yet. We got a little bit more important things to do at the moment, but we will get to fixing it here sometime soon. So let's go ahead and pick up the scaffolding. We'll put it up here. Yeah, and right here. There we go. So if I do it right... If I do it right here and here, I think that's going to be high enough. And yet, it should block the tornado. At least that's what I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll have to see. What, it doesn't want to... it doesn't want to climb up there or what? I don't understand what the deal is. Okay, so I guess he didn't want to do it too above. But he'll do that. And then we still need to put some more traps down, which we only have one more of, so we'll put it right there. We do have 34 minutes before the next wave, and I do want to spend a little bit of time progressing through our tech tree so that I can build some better stuff, mainly the iron armor and things of that sort that we're going to get here pretty soon. Let's see, what can we do other than this? What do we got? We need to work on... Dang, we need to work on a lot of stuff before we get anything good. If we... Dang, it sucks, because we got to do advanced illuminating before we can get to the advanced armor. So I guess we can do that. This stuff just costs so much iron, and it's so worthless for the most part. What does this do? 2 comfort? I guess that's not too bad. So let's do a few of those. I think we have a few bottles finally. And we got a little bit of glass that's been taking forever to get. We'll go ahead and do this, level it up a little bit. What the heck? We're going to keep going as much as possible. Let's see, what else do we have in here that we can make? Miner's lamp, lighting stand. I think we're going to need, we're going to need glass jars for all of this. Or the oil, I should say, which you need glass jars for the bottles. So, I guess we're going to do it. I don't think we have very many berries, but we're going to try. We're going to keep going with this, just so we can get past this decorating stage. Let's see. Okay, so those are made instantly, so we can go back. Let's see. Which one do we want? Do we want the lighting stand or the miner's lamp? You know, I never really liked either one of these, to be honest. I kind of like the wall lamp, so let's just keep making those. Because we can always find a use for those inside of our base, because they add 2 comfort. So let's make... See, I'm making some, but it's not upgrading my research there. What is that, a bug? I don't understand. No, it's gonna max it out already. Okay, so I don't know. We'll make one of these just to be safe. A little bit of iron, a little bit of rope. I kind of don't like to use that. We don't have very much of either right there, but we're gonna go try it. Okay, that's gonna level us up right there. Tech tree. Okay, so now. Oh, man. We still got to do advanced furnishing, and we still got to do advanced processing. And then we get expert furnishing, and then finally we will get advanced armor. So we do got a little ways to go. But at least with all of this, like I said, you get comfort ratings, which is pretty nice. So this is going to use a whole heck of a lot of wood. We're going to have to chop a lot more trees down here pretty soon. So let's make a few more beds. These are obviously better beds than the ones we have. So I want at least 9 of these so they can sleep a little faster. That's been one of the Achilles' heels so far, is it just takes so long for them to rest. So I can do 7. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more wood than that. Okay. Finally putting these pieces up over here. I kind of hope this does block the tornado. I haven't tried it yet before, so this may not do anything at all. But we kind of did the same thing on the last level where we blocked the snow from falling down. And I kind of hate to repeat myself too much on the ideas that we do, but, you know, if it works, especially for this tornado, that's going to be a serious issue if we let it get out of control. So I'm kind of not feeling too bad about repeating some of the stuff we've done. Can we put this up here? You would think they'd be able to stand up there and do that, but it seems like they're having some issues with that. You know what? We're going to take one of these and put it up there anyways. Can he not climb up there? Is that the issue? He can't climb? Huh, so they can't climb up these hatches, and I guess that was the problem. Dang it. This green grass stuff spawns so quickly. It was literally only like a couple seconds, and there it was already up. So you got to get on the ball on that one. So I guess we'll do one more on this side, just in case. I don't know how strong that wind is and how far it will reach underneath the platform. May have to go over 3 or 4 on either side, but I think we're going to stop right here on this distance and see if it works at all, even remotely. And if it does, we'll go ahead and expand it if we have to. But for now, I kind of don't want to put too many resources into this and spend too much time because there's just so much more to be doing. I need to chop more iron down. I need to mine some more coal. So yeah, there's just tons and tons of stuff to do. And I don't even know how well my guys will do inside here. I mean, they may not do any damage in there for all I know. So let's see, is there any more trees? We need a lot more trees. So we're going to use our portal. Man, there's a lot of cactuses up. Okay, a few trees there. Man, I think we pretty much strip mined the entire island. Now, there's some trees over here and some llamas as well. So we're gonna kill the llamas. Unfortunately, we gotta have them. We gotta have that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice a few of those guys, and we're gonna chop all the trees down as well. Wow, he went right out of his way to go attack this thing. This mummy. And I didn't tell him to do that. I told him to attack the llamas, yeah, but not the mummy. And he went straight for the mummy. So I wonder if they have like a innate understanding of if there's creatures nearby that they don't like that are hostile to them, whether they go after those first or not. I don't know how that works, but we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that because it does seem like they're a little smarter than they used to be. Let's see. Oh, we got a book. What is this? Miller's book increases the speed at which grain is ground into flour. Wow, they're making quick work of this stuff over here. That may be too quick, actually. Let's do another portal right on top. I do want to thank you guys all for the tips that you have been giving me lately. I try to pass them on to all of our viewers every chance that I get. And one of the cool things that I didn't learn until just a little while back was that you can actually take a portal and stick it on top of another portal and extend the amount of time. Now that's pretty cool in a little spot like this where there's plenty of stuff to harvest. If you're in an area that's constantly moving, as in you're digging downwards further and further and further, doing this may pose an issue because you're going to get further and further away from your portal as you dig. So constantly creating another portal in different spots seems to work a little bit better than doing this, but if you want to just send them over here to do like a huge area and give them like 10 or 15 minutes on the clock and then not have to worry about it, it's definitely kind of nice so that you can go off and do other things. Now I sit here and watch them because I know my dwarves are not the smartest tools in the sharpest tools in the shed, I should say, and they will do some pretty stupid things if you let them. And even if you don't let them, they still do the stupid things. So I kind of like to keep an eye on them so they don't go jumping around and swimming in hot lava, or open up a giant ant farm and then run off in the other direction and not let me know that those ants are roaming around on the map somewhere nice and free. I do need those berries, so yeah, that's definitely a good thing to get these. We got plenty of time on the clock. Okay, so let's go into craft. We need to craft, what was it, the beds? I think we needed to craft some more beds. We got 7 already. We want at least 9. I think we got enough. I think we got enough to make a couple more. Let's put these in here. Now, normally, once you make the item once, you can just click the craft button, and maybe it was already highlighted, and I just didn't notice it. So we're going to do that. You know, I kind of want to make... Yeah, we're just going to max it out, because we're going to get more dwarves, and we're going to need the beds anyway, so let's do that. Okay, so we finished that one off. Now we have to... Oh, great, we get a new bed on the next level. That sucks. Okay. Well, do we have to do advanced processing first? I think we do, yeah, we have to do advanced processing first. Before we can do expert furnishings, before we can get our new weapons and our new armor. So I guess we're going to have to waste a little bit more time doing this stuff. Now, steel is something we need. Fortunately, we don't have very much iron, but we're going to go ahead and make as much of this as possible, because this is something we will use in the long term. So we may have to go and mine a bit more, because we're going to need the steel to make the armor that we want anyway. So let's go ahead and finish up over here. Hello, life. What is this guy doing over here? That's the thing, man. If you don't keep an eye on these guys, they will do... Oh, he's going to die. He has almost no life, and it says he's drowning. I can't build him his hat yet, because I haven't gotten to that stage, so... You need to go to bed. Go to sleep, yeah. Okay. I don't know what you were doing over there in the first place, man. Dang it. They never finished this stuff up here. And it's grown that other thing already, so... Let's go ahead and finish up there. The food is looking okay. I can refill a little bit more. I think we're fine there. No, don't chop that down. Okay, so I need some coal, and I need some more iron. And I think I saw, yeah, there's a whole bunch more over here in this direction. So let's dig. Because it's always easier to dig from the top than it is from the bottom. So I kind of learned my lesson in some of the other playthroughs, where I was like, you know, I'll dig from the top or from the bottom, and I use a bunch of scaffolding to do it, and it never seemed to work out all that well. So if I can avoid it now, I tend to try to. And then we need to come over here, because when you're making steel bars, you need the coal as well. So let's grab this, and that should be a good amount right there. In fact, oh, Did it work? No, I don't know if it... Well, this guy's almost dead, too. Go to bed. Did it get anybody? Oh, I got another one of my guys! No! Oh, my God. That looks so horrible. Oh! Yeah, I'd be upset, too, pal. I feel your pain on that one. Dang, man. Those things are a menace. Those tornadoes, they spawn so quickly. Oh, no, not another one. What were you doing out here? Is that the guy who's almost already dead? Probably is. Can I click on him while he's in the air? Let me see if I can time it. Oh, man. I'm thinking at least one of these times it's going to toss him into the water, and I'm going to see if it hurts him or not, but I haven't got lucky enough to see that. And it didn't get the mummy. And I wonder if you can dissipate these things by putting a little, like, really tall structures. You know, like if it hits a mountain, does it dissipate a little bit easier than if it's just real flat on the surface? See, that's not something I know about, because we've actually literally just got to this level. That keeps destroying more and more of my house. That's going to pose an issue. Let's go ahead and chop this down. My guys are doing okay over here. We'll put a portal. It's kind of weird to have a portal inside your base. Ah, dang it. We're going to have to fill this back up. Okay, let's take this scaffolding down. Don't really need that there. Put this up here. And, yeah, we're going to have to chop this stuff down and fill it back in with dirt. Because if we do not do that, they're going to look at this place as easy pickings to come through. And we definitely don't want that to happen. Of course, he filled it in from the bottom first, so somebody's going to have to go up through the top. Here comes all the sand. Dang it, another little area I got to fill up. This sand is just amazingly inconvenient at times. I kind of doing it to myself because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, but at the same token, it really is kind of rough to have to deal with this stuff. Let's put this down. There you go. Chop all of that junk. And why I am remembering, I am going to come over here and put the rest of my beds down. So let's see, where are my beds? Here we go. Let's put this stuff down here. These things are not too bad. And then once I put these things down, I can go ahead and get rid of my old beds, at least a few of them, and make some room for these guys. There we go. So we'll get rid of this bed. Kill this spider. Freaking dwarves, man. Snore Central. Okay. So they're doing pretty good there. We do need to keep going over here. Build some earth. I wonder why they're not building up here on the top, like I asked them. Well, we'll keep doing it. They'll get to it eventually. And we do have 24 minutes before the next wave, so it's not like we're in too big of a rush. Thankfully, we started this early, so this is going to be good. That's going to be all the iron right there. You know what? I'm not going to waste my time chopping down a whole bunch of rocks that I don't actually need. So we'll make some kind of like stairway going down here, and then connect it to our new tunnel right here, which is going down to the coal. And we'll see, can we find some more iron? There has to be some more over here on the map somewhere, because I know I saw it. Okay, so there's a little bit more down here. You know, that's probably going to be good. There's more coal over here, but I need the iron more than anything else, so I don't want to break into this. That's my concern. Oh, there's more iron over here. Okay, so we're going to break in from this side. Yeah, we're going to do that. But we're going to do it from the top. So let's come this direction right here. And we'll go straight down. Make it easier on them to mine. As I said before, when you mine from the top, you don't have to worry about the scaffolding as much. And right now I just don't have the wood to spare to build a whole bunch of scaffolding, so I'm not going to really worry about that. Where are all my workers? And why are you just standing there? Are you tired? You don't want to work? You want a day off? Because you're not getting a raise like that, buddy. What's your name? I need to know what your name is. Taryn. I need to make sure that you don't get anything good because you're lazy. Like, what was he doing? He was just standing there. Wasn't getting anything out of it. Just chilling. Just hanging out. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Now, they will probably have to climb all the way to the top up here and then put this here, but I guess they don't want to do that at all. I may have to put more scaffolding back. I guess we can take this up here. Man, I just need more scaffolding, period. Just never enough to go around. Okay, so they're filling that crap in right there. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to call it crap. And he's stuck in there. Dude, oh my god. Intelligence of these dwarves. There you go. Now you're out of there. But it's still going to be weak because there's only going to be 2 there. And I think there's a... If you have 3 blocks, they don't even bother trying to chop through. Although I've heard other people talk about how it doesn't really matter how many blocks they have. The enemy still tries to get through if there's no other entrance. So that may not be true. It may be they look for the easiest if possible. But if there's nothing there, they just make their own way. So... Finally, these guys are messing around with here. I think I just gave them too many tasks to do. And they were already busy picking up all the pieces of my leftover house and things of that sort. So that's why it seems kind of sporadic. I do wish, though, that you could give them a priority list. You know, let them know that we're on like war duty or something like that. And we need to be concerned more with armor and weapons and things that defend our base. Versus digging or something like that. Or, you know, if you take yourself off of, like, war stance, go into, like, the digging mode, and they'll be more concentrated on digging than they will be on, like, making armor and weapons and things of that sort. So, I do think there's a little bit of room there if the publishers really, really want to, you know, embrace that. Oh, my God. They're using this portal to get over here. That's the quickest way for them. If you guys really want it that bad... I'll give you another portal. All you have to do is ask for it. We'll go ahead and put another light here. And this sand is going to get in the way. Once they dig out this little thing of iron right here, the sand's going to come falling right back down over it. Ooh, nice. We've been looking for a supply of water to fish from for quite some time that's nearby, that we don't have to go outside to get. And this looks like it might be it as soon as they break through it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get all this. Now, we need more iron than we need coal, so that will probably be the last bit of coal I get for a while. You guys doing okay over here? Yeah, we'll put some lights. We'll dig up right here, put some more lights, and one right here. Now, I probably will just kill these ants eventually. I'm not going to try to do another experience farm like I saw Rizakias do. And for those of you who haven't seen his videos, you should definitely go check them out. But I suck at doing those. I tried doing them a couple of times, and mine never worked out as good as his. He made it look easy when he did it. Although, you know, he had difficulties with it, I should say. But he overcame his, and I just couldn't do it really on my last one. Now, I could probably try a little harder, but, you know, it's not really something I see needing on this level because it really does seem to be geared towards combat. And there's some more iron over here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come over here and get all that because it's geared towards more combat. I think I'm probably gonna be fine on the experience wise, probably more so than I really want. But yeah, we're just gonna defeat the waves, and I think that's gonna level us up just fine. But I can completely understand wanting to get more because, of course, the more experience you have, the faster you're going to get another dwarf. And the more dwarves you have, you know, just the faster you can mine and do pretty much everything else. So I definitely do want to get as much experience as possible. I just don't think it's going to be really an issue on this level at all because with 30 guys plus a guardian and who knows what else might be in that room, yeah, it's not even going to be an issue. So let's go ahead and remove these leaves. These beds right here. That's the only way really to get them to upgrade sometimes to the better beds that we have for them. So we're going to remove these as well. Let's get rid of these. We do need to put a few blocks down up here. As I said before, we do a little bit each episode, and you'll be surprised about how quickly that really adds up. Let's go ahead and put a wooden wall here. Why can't I put a wooden wall there? Replace earth? There we go. Okay, so that should be good there. We'll go ahead and put some over here. There we go. And I guess we can go all the way down with it. Make it look kind of nice, kind of even. Oh, we're out of walls. Okay, that's good. I do want to see how this works out. I'm hoping this works out for the better. Can I put a light up here somewhere? Can it just be hanging in the snow? It needs to be put on something. Can't put it on the cactus. Can't put it up here. Yeah, I guess I can't put any lights up here. We can put one of those stand-in lights. Those, the ones I didn't really want to make that I couldn't see any purpose for. Those actually do have a purpose over here, so that would be useful. What about down here? We are going to put a portal so they can get down here a little bit easier. Let's see. Did they ever get all this? No, they haven't finished getting all this either. So we'll put a portal there. And what do we got here? A hunter's book. Learn how to catch dinner instead of becoming dinner. Study this to hunt more effectively. So we will definitely get all of this. I guess we don't really need that there. We'll put another light right here. And I'm not really worried about the size and shape of the base or the rooms at this point. This one may look kind of messy for a while, but as soon as we get our grips on our armor, which is really kind of hard because as you get better dwarves, they can kill more, and as they kill more, they begin to level up, and as they level up, the waves get harder and harder and harder, so it's kind of like this vicious circle that they get better as you get better. Let's go ahead and chop this down. Man, they went through all of my traps already. I'm gonna have to make more. I mean, I think I have a little bit of wood, so I think we can spare it. We just go through these way too quick. Okay, we got that. Did they ever make my armor? See, they didn't make my armor yet again. I've actually paid for it twice now, and they've never made it. And I know I'm clicking the button. I know I go in here and it uses the resources. Right here, if I click it, it makes it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make... I guess maybe it wasn't making it before. I don't know why the first time you click it doesn't do anything. That may be my mistake. We're not gonna do flame arrows yet. I kind of want to. They do quite a bit of damage from what I remember. Yeah, plus 20 damage. And you make 10 at a time. But I don't think I have very many feathers. Yeah, I only have 4 feathers. Let's see, what about dyes? Well, you need a lot of dyes for things, and you need a lot of paper for things. What about paper? I don't really want to waste any coal right now, so let's use berries. And, no, berries up here. Resin, how much resin do we have? 38, not too much. What about water? 6 water, that's pretty low. Well, we'll make as many as we can. Yeah, we're gonna need more water. Okay, so let's get some of this water, guys. It's already right here at our base, so why not? Let's see, what about over here? Now, if you chop down the cactus, from what I've seen, they almost always have water inside, but you can't hold me to that one because it's kind of one of those things that you may see quite a bit of water from it, and then again, you may not. Now, this water down here has actually been gathering because it rains every so often, and it goes straight down the little hole in my base and actually fills up down here. So that's kind of cool that even though it doesn't rain for very long, it seems to rain incredibly hard, which causes, you know, puddles and actually a lake, you know, if you have the space for it, to form in a matter of seconds. And on the very first level, that was not even a remote possibility. So let's see, can we make any more of this still? Yes, we can make some more still. We can make 2 more. No, we can make a lot more than 2. There we go. Now we need more iron and we need a lot more coal as well. So we got the iron here. Where's our coal? I know we had a whole bunch of coal deposits. So we can get this over here. Let's grab this. What about up here? I think there was some coal up here I was kind of just being blasé about because we didn't really need it at the time. So yeah, we got a lot of coal over here. I bet you there's a lot more over here. I'm trying to figure out how to get over here without ruining the water supply. You know what? I guess if we come at it from underneath, that might be all we need to do to get that stuff without really ruining the water supply. If at the very least, all we're gonna do is make the water supply or the area bigger for the water to be if we do it this way, because the water will come straight down fill up in here, and it's not going to come down this little hole. And as long as we don't connect the two, we should be okay. This little bugger right here may be an issue if he goes off and digs in some weird direction. We may have to refill the water, or refill the dirt in so that this water can stay up here. I think that's going to be okay. I do want to get that fish, and I do want to get all these resources that are in here. But my guys have a lot on their plate right now. They got plenty of things to do. In fact, I don't know what they're doing at this moment. What are you guys doing? Where are you all? So I got 2 guys there. I didn't want this there at all. No, you're gonna have to chop that down. Where are they going? So this guy, they're just picking up random resources, huh? I figured they'd have a higher priority to dig than to pick up random resources. Now, let's put another portal down here. Put a couple pieces of scaffolding to help them up there. Go ahead and grab all of this as well. Oh, there's some coal over here. We could just chill over here. Oh, a lot of iron too. Holy crap! This is a nice little chunk. Let's come straight down, guys. We'll grab all of this. This should help level us up and give us the resources we need, so that when we finally do get our iron weapons and our iron armor, we actually have everything we need already to make that stuff. Because, like I said before, this entire level seems devoted to kind of improving your combat ability. I mean, in a lot of games that I've played in the past, you know, they start you off easy. They start you off learning the basics, and then after the basics, they give you a little bit more time to learn some of the more advanced features. And then when things start to actually get a little stale, when you actually feel like, you know what, I'm pretty uber. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can pretty much take on anything that I need. That's when they throw like the military level at you, and those levels are usually pretty hard. Okay, so now I can do expert furnishings, I can do large tables, leather chairs, and potted flowers. So I'm going to do more comfortable beds if I can. Now this requires fabric, and how much fabric do I have? Not very much. I got 12, that should be okay. And it requires wool and dyes, which, you know, again, wool is kind of hard to come by, and dyes is kind of expensive to make because it uses water, and I don't really have a lot of water. So we'll make a few more of these because we do got the recipes right here, and we're gonna need dyes, not just for this but later on in the game as well. So we'll make that, and then we'll make a few of these, and by a few it's gonna be a few too. Oh, wood. Holy crap, we only have 5 things of wood. We're gonna have to go out and harvest some more of that. There we go. We got one stupid little bed. Well, I guess it's not a stupid little bed, but it's still, you know, one bed out of all the ones that I need. It's nowhere near enough. So let's go up here and put that bed down since we got it. Actually, they still have to make it, don't they? Yeah, somebody has to make that bed. That's right. We will take this down, right? Yeah, it's gonna take it down. I guess it took the wall down behind it. Really, I just wanted them to take the bed, but I guess they got confused. I still haven't come back up here. We got some trees here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see, are there any more trees around here? The trees just don't come back fast enough, and you got to remember that you need dirt for the trees to grow on. So if you got a whole bunch of sand, the cactuses will love that, but the trees not so much. So I don't know if the sand gets moved around in the tornado, but it does seem like we're losing a lot more dirt than what we used to have. Let's come out here. Not a whole lot, but better than nothing. And we'll get this llama. Oh man, poor llama. You didn't do anything wrong. Just having a nice little day, and here comes a dwarf. No, he's gonna leave that guy alone. Wow. It's your lucky day, llama. At least until my other friends show up. Let's see. What else can I work on? If I can't do the beds because I don't have the resources, what about this? No, that's going to use planks as well. That's going to take even longer. I don't need to make that. What about leather? How much leather do I have? 12 pieces. What does this do? Comfort 5? That's not too bad. Now, the only thing that I really don't want to use the leather because we're about to get leather armor, and of course leather armor will use leather to make it. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I think we need that leather for stuff down the road. So that uses water as well. No, we don't want to do that. What about this? And that uses iron. Don't want to do that either. I want, I want ones that are cheap enough for us to upgrade, but don't use resources that I really want to hang on to. So unfortunately, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for more wood and kill this llama. You know what? Kill this other animal while you're at it. He may give me leather, and I could use a little bit more leather. And this guy's still walking around with no armor on. Do I have the armor yet? Yes, yes, thank you. Let's see, where is he at? There you go. When I see them running around without their armor on, I just look at them like they're completely naked. Because it just seems like on this level, if you don't have a really good set of armor, or at least, halfway decent armor, your guys don't stand a chance. As it is, they don't stand a chance against 30 guys and a Guardian right off the bat on the very top level. That's kind of ridiculous, but it does give me something to shoot for, and I'm very much enjoying it because it is far more of a challenge than we have become accustomed to doing on the last few levels. So, not that there's anything against that. I know a lot of you guys have actually made comments saying that for you actually play a little differently. You actually tend to go off and build a lot more. And I have to agree with that. For me, chances are that's probably how I would be playing the game a little bit more than the aggressive kind of way that I've been doing it lately. But when I do these videos, I try to keep it a little interesting for you guys. And whereas for me, it's kind of enjoyable to sit there and spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours, making sure the entire surface is just the way I want it, and I can grow this huge, tree forest, and all the stuff is all set up for me, and then go further down into the map. Not very interesting to watch. That's kind of why I don't do as much of the building on camera anyways. I do plan to do a whole bunch more with the building once we get into the sandbox mode. But until we get there, I kind of just figure that, going through the levels, going through the tech tree at a nice steady pace is probably more enjoyable than watching me, level the ground for, an hour and a half, 2 hours, probably even longer than that. Oh, they can't come through here? Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. So let's do this. Oh, get that right there. We need to get some of those cave mushrooms. And we will do this down here as well. Get that. Don't need that there. What is this? Smithing book increases the speed at which objects are made from metal. And we have 9 minutes left before the next wave gets here. I don't think we're going to finish it off in time. At least not in time to get the armor that we're hoping to get. Because it's too costly. Here we go. And did it finish the bars? Did we level that up? Yes, we did. Can we do any of this other stuff? No, we don't really need any of that. We do need to make those beds, though. Here we go. Finally got a little bit more wood. Let's do this. I think this is the way we're going to level this whole thing up right here, is just making the beds. Because, again, you need them. The faster they sleep, the better off you are, especially in this level. So let's do that. Did they make the first one? Yes, they did make one. So we can put that sucker down. Come on, back up here. I do need to fix their base a little bit. I think I'm going to keep it like this. This is going to be their row of beds. And I'll probably fix this area up here somehow by getting rid of this big, big thing of dirt here. Maybe leveling it off a little bit. But we're not going to do that now. We'll do that later. So let's remove these. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 3 more. That's going to be 1 right there. So I'll just need 2 more beds. And they're making them right now. There they are. I've never actually sat here and watched them make an item. I just kind of figured that as they made the item, you'd be able to see, them working on that item, like it's taking shape right before your eyes. That would be kind of cool. I understand the graphics on that would probably be a nightmare to go back and put into the game, so I'm not expecting it, but that would be kind of a cool addition to actually see, like, 2 or 3 stages in the build as they put the item together. For this, it could be like the frame, and then they could get the sheets or something like that. The game I'm thinking of when that did that was, I think it was Monopoly on the the Super Nintendo. That did that where when you were building like your hotels, it would have a little hammer that would come down. Actually, a huge hammer would come down, and it would just sit there and bang, 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 and then the frame would come up, and it would keep doing that, and the walls would appear. You know, something simple like that. It wouldn't really take a lot of effort, I don't think, to create something pretty basic, but still it would give an illusion to it so that you can sit there and watch your stuff being made. Nah, I do want to get that fish, but it's just too many things to do, so we're going to leave that alone. And I can't wait to see how this works out. This actually seems like a pretty cool idea if it works. But whether that works or not is another story. Let's go ahead and put some more of this stuff down. This traps. We need to get these trees. Always need more trees. Well, he's killing this guy. Okay. Now, when I get down to about 2 minutes left, I'm going to send my guys to bed so they can heal up. Because, again, they haven't really been able to hold their own on any of these waves. They've pretty much gotten lucky either hiding inside or letting the enemies kill themselves doing strange things. So, yeah, it's not really... you know what? I can come down this route, I guess. Because they're having a hard time going up. And, yeah, I need this stuff over here, so let's do that. And, you know what? If I break this thing right here, the seal, the water will come gushing down, and hopefully down into this over here. And that's not going to be too bad. That's going to seal up nice and even with the water, and, you know, I'll have to dig in here and find a way for me to go fishing on it. But overall, I think that's a pretty good spot for it. So I think I'm going to let it drain down, because I do need the stone. I don't have nearly enough stone, and some of the items in later levels require quite a bit of it. So, you know, and if this water comes down too over in this direction, that won't be too bad either. Okay, where are all my guys? And they still haven't come up here and gotten this piece, man. What are they waiting for? Okay, we're gonna help them out there. I realize they got a lot of things on their plate, but still. Let's go ahead and gather this water. You kidding me? I have several guys just standing here doing nothing when I have tons and tons of things down below for them to do. And some of my traps are gone here, right here in the middle. How in the world did that happen? Did the mobs appear down here? Because how would they get by these mines, or these traps over here on this side, and these traps on this side, and yet... Yeah, because if they walked across these, they wouldn't have made it. I mean, that's 5 traps right there. They'd survive 3 at most. The only ones who would survive more than that are the big guys, and they can't fit down here, so... That's not a possibility. Let's see... Did they finally... Yes, they finally did that. I guess they couldn't reach it from over here. Which is strange, because they put the other one up from over there, so... I think if they can put one up, they can put the other one. Oh, you guys are trapped by the sand again. Silly dwarves. You guys, man. I tell you, they need direction at almost at all times. They're pretty... pretty helpless if you don't help them out. So let's put this here. I guess we're gonna... Man, I hate to kill the bird, but we're gonna kill the bird. And I wish you got meat or something off of these snails. You get like the snail shell, but as far as I know, those snail shells aren't used for anything in the game. Maybe one day they will integrate that into like a recipe or something, but until they do, I don't understand the purpose of the snails. They don't attack, they don't annoy you, they don't take up space, they don't... I mean, they don't do anything. They're literally just there for looks and the occasional attack if you really feel like it. Maybe they're supposed to serve the purpose of like the chickens in Zelda on the Super Nintendo when that thing first came out. You know, if you hit the chickens too much, they would swarm on you and never relent until you zone the screen. Maybe the same thing happens if you kill enough snails in a certain order. You know, they all swarm on your base, and who knows what happens then. It'd actually be kind of interesting if that was the case, because they're all over the place. They just don't do anything. It's kind of weird that they would take time and, you know, actually make an effect, make a character that just has no purpose. Like, nothing they drop has a purpose, and the creatures themselves don't have a purpose, but they're in every level, they're all over the place, and they are kind of cool looking. I mean, it looks like a snail. It looks like a really cool You know, the eyes move around and stuff. I mean, they spent some time on the graphics. I just wish they'd integrate it more into the actual game. So I do have some beds we need to put down. Let's do this. Let's put these beds here, here, and here. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 beds, which is more than enough. Now I think I have... Do I have any seeds? Seeds for wheat. No, I don't have any seeds. What is this? A fossilized gargoyle? Where did I get that from? Gargoyles are nocturnal creatures and can't take the sunlight, which turns them into stone. But it doesn't do anything at all. Huh, I don't know where that came from. It's kind of interesting, though. So I do not have any seeds, apparently. Now, you can get seeds from wheat if I have that recipe, which I don't think I do yet. What is this? Stucco. You know, do I have that much water? I don't think I have that much water. Yeah, I don't have enough water. What about the beds? Did that ever level us up? No, they didn't even come close to leveling us up. Planks of wood. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do most of any of this for the items, that is, because it just uses so much of the stuff I want to keep. You know, this one's not too bad. It uses a little bit of leather. We might be able to get away with that one. This one uses wood primarily, but it does use some nails. So I may have to do that one, although I have to make tons and tons of planks if I'm going to do that one. Dang it. I do need some tables. Yeah, so let's do this one. Let's make some planks. How many can we make? Make as many as we can. So that's going to make a few for us. Not too terribly much, but as long as the trees keep coming back up here, I think we're going to be fine. Let me take the scaffolding down. Now that they finally finished that up. Do we have any trees? Now, I keep going to the left-hand side to get trees and not to the right-hand side. And for those of you who have watched my earlier videos, you'll know exactly why I keep doing that. It's because the pyramids are on that side, and you can't cast your spells near the pyramid, which means I can't cast a portal over there near that. And I wasn't even paying attention, and it is close to... There we go. We still have a minute and 40 seconds left, but I do need to seal this up for whatever reason. I think that tornado did that. Let me go ahead and select my guys. You guys need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. Pretty much everybody is probably going to go to bed for a little while. No, actually, you're fine. You can keep messing around. You're going to go to bed, even though you were actually only hurt a little bit. But once I told you to go to bed, you decided that that was too much for you to comprehend while you were on a ladder. And so you jumped off the ladder. Oh, no, he was going to put a bed down. He went ahead and told him to go to bed. That sucks. You're digging. No, you're going to go to bed. I do want you to keep digging, but unfortunately I need your help a little bit more. Snore Central, man. I am so glad I am not roomies with these guys. I would need, you know, like 15 walls in between where they sleep and where I sleep. Otherwise, I would just go crazy. I couldn't sleep with somebody who snored that bad. And for those of you out there who are married to somebody, or dating somebody, or living with somebody who is snoring that bad, put down in the comments, let me know how you deal with that. For those of us who are in that situation, you might be able to help some of them out, because I'm sure there's people out there who, you know, you love the person you're with, and it's not enough to cause you not to be with the person, but that definitely has to be pretty hard to sit there and listen to that all night. I don't know how you do it. I'm a very light sleeper, so let's see. I need to go ahead and put this up here and have my guys show up as well. And hopefully some of my arrow guys will show up. If they do, this idea will work. Where are they coming from? Is this the left side? That pillbox isn't going to work on the left side. So we may not get to see what that's going to do. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work on the left side. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. If they were coming from the right, you know, we could put another one of these over here as well, but I figured since we already had the traps on this side, it was pretty safe, and I only had so many hatches to work with, and I didn't want to really spend too much time on doing that right off the bat, right not now, because I need more armor, basically. I think it's the most important thing right now. let's see, 2 points of experience per one of those kills. Oh, he jumped over it? Seriously? Why would you jump over it? I mean, I know they want this little area right here, but... No. Dang it, guys. Okay, at least some of them are going down here. I guess these other guys saw my dwarves, maybe? And they were like, we can go kill that guy. Now, you gotta watch out for this big guy. He has this huge freaking mace. And it does like an area effect. He can hit multiple dwarves at the same time. So if he walks up to like a group of 5 of your guys and swing once, you know, he can knock like 2 bubbles of life off of those dwarves, all 5 of them in one go. So he can be very, very deadly when you have a lot of dwarves there. Although, it looks like this is the perfect scenario where he has aggro on one of my ranged guys. And the other ones just sat there and pummeled him away. Wow, that was a pretty easy wave. That was a whole lot easier now that I have a few traps and things of that sort set up. Actually, a little too easy if you ask me. It's kind of weird. I don't understand why sometimes you get like flying gargoyles. The second wave on this level. Oh no, everybody inside. Everybody inside. Go, no, run, run, run. No, you guys are idiots. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh. Oh, man. Well, you kind of deserve that because you're a moron, but I do still feel sympathy for you because you're flying around a tornado right now. Oh my God! Can you imagine? Look at him. He's flipped upside down. He's going side to side. No. Oh, right next to the enemy too. Go rest. Go rest. There we go. We'll let them back out. Where? Oh, did that mummy just fall from the tornado too? Because he just literally landed right there in the middle of the earth. That was weird. Yeah, kill that ghost. I freaking hate those guys. They're always pulling stuff out of my base and just tossing it. It's so freaking annoying. They don't ever do anything bad. It's not like they hurt anybody, but the fact that they just so many times you would think that out of the hundreds and hundreds of items that I have, they wouldn't find the exact one that I need at that moment, and it seems like they always do. They always find that one item that you're planning on using, and they just toss it out. And you always have just one of those items. You don't have a whole bunch, so they may actually be programmed to go for like the items that you only have 1 or 2 of, because they know that makes a huge difference on you. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it definitely seems like it might be. Let's rebuild that earth right there. Why want to do that one? I guess maybe they're out of traps. So we are going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, make sure you guys hit that little like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Who are they attacking? Wow, these guys are still out here, huh? And there's a few over here as well. This is kind of nice little hole over here that they fall down inside. They have to come over there and kill those guys. Although I'm kind of happy. Holy crap, guys! I'm kind of happy though that I'm not having to fight mummies every 4 seconds. That's definitely a nice little vacation right there. But again, if you like these episodes, guys, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you liked, what you don't like, what you want to see in the future. If you have any suggestions, hopefully we will see how this little pillbox up here works in the next few episodes when we do get a wave on the right-hand side. Again, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.